Anyway guys, welcome back to another video, guys. In today's video, I'm gonna be telling you the, Poser story. Which, sorry guys, I'm rewinding the tape I made a while ago. So I'm gonna give credit to this guy right here. Credit to this guy for fucking helping me with it. Anyway, Frosty, thank you for the help. Anyway, starting off, our Poser video. So today I'm going to be telling you a story about a poser who did a lot of posing and shit. So anyway, let's start off with the beginning. This kid was like a fucking douchebag. Alright, that's all I'm going to say. This kid was like fucking wannabe gangster, all this shit. So we're going to name this girl I met, because this guy tried stealing this girl I was interested in, you know, and he ended up failing at fucking trying to prove his point and proving he's better than me, when in reality he was kind of a dick, you know? Anyway, so this guy is like fucking, what, 12, as I think. Sorry yawning, I might do that every once in a while. Anyway, this guy is like 12, maybe 13 years old, right? And he's going around, he's fucking looking at me, and he's like, hey man, and like, okay. So there was this girl I was interested in, named Alberto, let's give her that name, and then Lambert, he's the fucking douchebag of the story who like, this kid triggered me, alright? So anyway, Lambert is fucking over here talking shit and smack and all that, and like, and fucking Alberto wants me to add her to the call. And I'm like, alright, fuck it. And I introduce these two, and automatically, like, shit breaks out, I should say. But after a while, we all get even, and we're all cool with each other, you know? But here's the thing. My entire goal was to keep these two separated, because I know how much of a dick Lambert was. And then they started talking, you know, and this entire night he was sitting there flirting with her, talking all this shit, and like, to me, flirting with her, fucking just talking absolute heap of shite, right, fucking shit. It's just like, what the fuck, you know? And I'm sitting here on the sidelines listening to this trash talking about how I'm a faggot and how I should fucking end my life and all that shit, and this guy is flirting with her and calling me a faggot at this time. And it's like, dude, if you're gonna do this, you are a fucking douche, and you know you are. So anyway, moving on. This kid is sitting here calling me a fucking douchebag, all this shit, so I just leave the call, right? Then the rest of the night I stay up watching YouTube, right? And guess who I get a text from? Wait. Lambert. Saying shit how he got fucking Gabby's number and all this shit and how he's dating her. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. As I slowly die on the inside. Anyway, moving on. And the next day, I was actually planning to meet Lambert. So, actually, I wasn't even meeting him. I just met him conveniently out of nowhere. And I guess it was a chance God granted me to fucking see him or some shit. I don't know. So I meet Lambert, right? And he's sitting, and like, he is in this little group shit I go to. I fucking hate that group session. I never like going there, right? So I meet Lambert, and he's like, hey man, what's up? And he shows me some pictures of her, and he's like, dude, is that her? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, dude, she's fucking hot, and all this perverted shit. And I'm like, yeah, man, that's her. And he's like, alright, man, fuck. And he's like, okay. And I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, okay. And anyway, moving on. After that, I just stop. And I don't say a thing. So, we get on this boat ride, right? I don't know, some extra activity. And he's sitting there saying shit how he's dating Gabby, and he's texting her, and I'm asking him all this personal info, right, about her, because I knew a lot about the girl at the time, and as he's doing it, he's sitting there texting her, getting her information, and finally I asked him a personal question, like, oh, what's her fetish? Because I knew her fetish, she told me it before, and he's like, oh, it's hair pulling. And I'm like, okay, wrong, incorrect, obviously not correct. So anyway, that wasn't right, and I just automatically knew he was bullshitting. Alright, because you know, that's just how you know, alright? So anyway, we get off this boat ride. I get fucking home, right? And I asked this girl, I'm like, hey, are you actually dating him? And she's like, no. And I'm like, okay. So anyway, the kid is fucking lying. And she was like fucking, and when she confronted him about it, he refused. He was like, oh no man, that was just a prank, that was just a prank. No, he was trying to show off, prove that he's better than me. Listen, okay, guys, if you meet me in real life, you don't have to prove that you're better than me. Like, I don't really personally care, right? Like, I could care less if you're better than me. But anyway, it's like, hey, it's nice to see that you're trying to, like, be cool and all that shit, but, like, man, like, can you not do it that way? Like, I'm pretty chill with most people, right? And it's just like, okay, that's cool too, right? But it's like, okay, if you're gonna be like that, you just don't. Like, seriously, don't show off. That's basically the lesson of today's story. Just don't show off. Don't be a dick, don't show off. And you know what I mean. But anyway, this kid was a literal wannabe, by the way. Just gonna add that in here. This kid was like a wannabe gangster. I talked about him, I think, in my last video, how I got chased by a dog, right? Anyway, pretty normal shit, but you guys get it. So anyway, I guess consequences for your actions if you try to fuck with me. Usually I do tend to be smart enough and find ways to figure this shit out. So just a lesson for you people who do meet me in the future, don't do that to me. It's not usually something I would do. You know, I'm not like that, you know. I'm kind of just different, you know. I'm not like it. I'm just how I am is how I am, you know. It's just not something I can see myself doing with myself, you know. And anyway, just my point. Don't ever fake or pose stuff like that. Like, seriously, guys, don't be a douche. That's the primary lesson of this story. Because if you're a douchebag and you're like that, it's just rude. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. It's just rude. And trust me, you don't want to be a douchebag. You don't want to be like that. If you're like that, it takes a lot of dick. And this guy says he fucks women 24/7, like nonstop. Now listen, we all know this isn't true. This is kind of fake. And actually, recently he's come to my house and all this shit. And yeah. Oh, if you guys want to hear a more recent story, actually, I just fucking actually got done with this story. Actually, I fucking not like that, but more like, okay. Long story short, I'm just gonna make it fucking like this. I was trying to get this girl. She already had a boyfriend. Forever alone. Anyway, like seriously, that's how you know you fuck up. Once you know, figure out a girl has a boyfriend. It's like, oh, fuck. You know, well, at least try. But anyway, guys, yeah, it's just a lesson of etiquette for you people who are gonna be like that. Just don't be like that. Not worth it. It's just kind of a dicky move, now that I think about it. Never do that to somebody. It's just like not heartful at all. Just don't, okay? I can't spare it enough, because the amount of times I've had people pose on me is crazy. And it's just like, don't do it. Like, it's annoying. It's just fucking annoying, you know? It's already annoying enough with this world and how difficult it is. Don't make it any more interruption or fucking any more shittier than it has to be, alright? Just don't, alright? Like, seriously. Just, anyway. My point being, it's just not easy, you know? Like, seriously. But, anyway, I hope you guys had a, good time today. I sure did. Be sure to give the video a good old thumbs up, support the channel. Go ahead, subscribe and support the channel. You know, in the outro, I'll leave that up there. But go ahead, subscribe, check out my Twitter and all that shit. Share with your friends on social media. And, anyway, guys, I guess, peace out.
it's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup. There's a bone, it's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup. There's a bone, it's a setup, it's a setup.